Hey everybody, welcome to Pressure Crisp. Today's Tuesday, it's Taco Tuesday. We're going to be making some nachos. Well, I guess it wouldn't be Taco Tuesday, it'd be Nachos Tuesday. Yeah, say that 5 times fast. It's Nachos Tuesday today instead of Taco Tuesday. We're going to make a quick batch of nachos in here. I'm just going to show you how I do it for the chief taste tester downstairs. You don't have to make a complete portion. You can do like a half portion, which I'm going to do today, where you only use half the meat. You can still brown up and make the taco meat, but then you can have leftovers for tomorrow. Having for lunch, you can have tacos for dinner, depending on how many people there are. So I need to stop rambling on, and we just need to get started with this recipe. Okay, so to start this recipe, go ahead and turn your Ninja Foodi on. We're going to hit sear saute, defaults to high, and we're just going to hit start. So while the Ninja Foodi is heating up, I just want to go over the ingredients that we're going to need. You're going to need a pound of ground beef. This is, I think, 80-20. It's what I had in the freezer. It's vacuum sealed up. You're going to need some green onion. I'm using probably like 4 or 5 green onion. You're going to need a tomato, nice, fresh, ripe tomato. You're going to need one packet of taco seasoning mix. Doesn't matter the brand. Since I made this the other day, you're going to need some black olives. You're going to need water for the seasoning mix, but we'll go over that. You're going to need Mexican style cheese. And of course, some nacho chips. Okay, so that's been warming up for a few minutes while I went over the ingredients. You're going to take that 1 pound of ground beef and just put it right in there. And it's got a nice sizzle sound. You're going to take this lovely, OXO handy-dandy ground beef. I don't know what you want to call this thing, but let me tell you, this thing, I never thought I would actually purchase one of these. I always used a wooden spoon, but I am a believer in this little device. It breaks up the hamburger, so there's no big clumps of burger. And that's what you want with the nachos. You don't want like a huge amount of like big chunks in there. So I'm going to let this cook. We're going to go ahead and brown this. So I'll bring you back when it's almost brown. We will go over the taco seasoning. You're going to take the taco seasoning and you're going to mix it with water. It calls for like, I think 3/4 cup of water. I never follow the directions. I know. I should follow directions. But I'm only going to use a 1/2 cup of water. You can do it any way you want. This is just the way I'm going to make this taco meat. I'm just going to go ahead and let this cook. So we have the burger is cooking. So I like to get some prep work done while the hamburger is cooking. You're going to take that taco seasoning and you're going to mix it with, you can follow the directions on the back. This one calls for 3/4 cup of water. I'm only using a 1/2 cup of water. And I take a a whisk, and I just whisk it in my cylinder here. If you're using a bowl or a plate, just whisk it regular. And all I do is I just put that off to the side because we're going to need that next. But once again, while the hamburger is cooking, I like to start prepping most everything. I'm just going to go ahead. I wash this green onion. I'm just chopping these ends off. I do save these. Sometimes I will take them out to the garden. Whoops, one on the floor. And plant them because they will regrow again. Or I just give them to my father. He likes to eat them plain. Just eyeball to make sure there's no like... And you're just going to... I always chop the tops off, discard those. And we're just going to chop. And you try to get them as thin as you can. So I'm just going to put that off to the side. I'm just going to pop back over to the hamburger and just give it a mix here. Alright, I'm going to take some of those black olives. Whoops. Sometimes I purchase them sliced and then sometimes I don't purchase them sliced. This time I didn't. And we're just gonna slice them. If you buy the ones already sliced, just drain them. That's all you gotta do. And I personally love black olives, so I do put extra. I mean, this is just, I can write a recipe up for you, but this is just, you just eyeball it. There you go. There, you have that. Hamburger's doing fine. We're gonna have to end up draining this. There's a little bit too much water and fat in this hamburger. That should be done shortly. We're moving on to the tomato. What I like to do is take that part out. Try to get a really nice ripe tomato. And what I do, I always take this portion out because I don't want this sliminess on the nachos. There we go. And you're just left with the outside of the tomato. Once again, watch your fingers. Ah, come on. There we go. There we go. And I'm just going to discard this pulp into the trash. There we go. So don't be too alarmed because there are some seeds left in here. Don't worry about that. And all I like to do, let me go this way. It's easier to cut through. There we go. I just turn them real quick and you're just going to give it a chop. Oh, you know what ingredient I forgot? Oh, geez. I forgot. You're going to need some jalapenos. Shoot. I have a jar in the fridge. I will go grab those. I can't believe I totally forgot. This is a bit much on the tomatoes. But, like I said, if you're going to use leftovers, if you're going to have like a half portion of the nachos, you can use this with tacos if you want to make them later on. So just save some of these diced, chopped up tomatoes. And that's all there is to that. Now this hamburger, I let it cook. Okay, so I let this hamburger cook. Let me get a wooden spoon. And most of the liquid is gone. So to this, I'm going to go ahead and add that taco seasoning with the water. Just go ahead and drop that right in there. We're just going to stir this. We're going to make sure all the hamburger meat is coated in this lovely taco seasoning, and we're just going to let this cook for a few minutes. Look at that. This looks fantastic already. Beautiful. Okay, so I do want to show you how I get the hamburger out of the Ninja Foodi. We're going to take this and put it in this bowl right here. Once again, make sure you shut your Ninja Foodi off so it stops the heat. I just pick it up. You can use a pot holder. I'm using a towel. I'm used to towels. That's what I do. Now you can go ahead and wash this bowl if you want. Ooh, there's more grease in here than what I expected. So we're going to have to put the burger off to the side. Yes, I should have strained this, but I'm going to go ahead and put that pan right back in there. All right. I'm going to take that hamburger and just put it off to the side. Okay, so to start this, you're going to need some kind of a pan. I like this one that I got from Ninja. This is part of the baking set. It comes with the, oh my god, I totally forgot. Springform pan, this is for pizza and stuff. I use it for nachos. And it also comes with a loaf pan, which is fantastic, by the way. I'll put a link in the description if you feel like purchasing it. That'd be fantastic. So let's just get this started. And we also do need, you're going to need this lovely little trivet. The trivet that came with it. So what I do is I like to put the pan right here. I grab some of those chips. I like the scoopables. Use whatever chip that you'd like. I think it holds the burger nice. And you can put, like I said, you can put a lot of chips. You don't have to put as many chips. It's up to you on how much you want to make. Like I said, you can turn this 1 pound of hamburger into 2 meals. It just depends, once again, how many people you're trying to feed. Me, this is usually just for my mother and myself. Sometimes my father eats a bit, but he usually doesn't. So this is what I do. Once again, this is just my recipe. This is what I do. You can do it whatever way you want. I like to take a little bit of cheese, not a lot. Just sprinkle some cheese right onto those chips. Okay, once again, I did not clean this bowl. You can, I'm not going to. Just gonna put that right in there. I'm gonna go ahead and lower the lid. All right, Ninja Foodi's already on. I'm gonna hit broil and just hit start. Yes, it defaults to 10 minutes. I'm gonna be standing right here. I'm gonna let this melt probably for anywhere between a minute and 2 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes. I'm gonna pop the top. Cheese is melted. What I do, I leave the dish right in the Ninja Foodi, make your life easier. I take a spoon and I take that hamburger meat and I just, whoops, just take that meat and just go right and try to fill up those scoops. The nacho scoops. And I just sprinkle it around. If you want refried beans, you can always add refried beans to this. I like to do both, but once again, Chief Taste Tester and, well, just Chief Taste Tester just prefers ground meat. So I'm just gonna, I just try to fill them up. All right, that's about half that mixture. There we go. Perfect. That's about half that mixture. I am gonna go ahead and add cheese. Once again, my mother loves cheese, so I make sure I give her a healthy amount of cheese. Look at that. This is gonna be so good. I think I used a half a bag of cheese for her because she just loves cheese so much. Now, what I do, I save the tomato and the green onion for later. I do prefer my black olives cooked, so I do add those. Once again, be careful. I'm just trying to get them all on here instead of half on and half off. And don't worry about it because the veg was close together. You will see a few tomatoes and a few green onions added right now. But this is just what I like to do. I also like to add the jalapenos now. I think they taste better when they're cooked. But like I said before, you have an option. You can add them now, later, whatever you want to do. Oh yeah, these are hot. I can smell. Whoa. Probably should have put gloves on. And right after that, wipe your hands off, and I'm just gonna go ahead and close the lid. And this should take anywhere between, oh golly, just a few minutes. I don't like it brown, I just want that cheese melted. Okay, this should be done. Oh yeah, look at that. So what I'm gonna do now is, I took a quarter sheet pan and put it on the counter. And this is the tricky part. We're gonna use one silicone Pac-Man mitt and one towel. We're gonna pick this up, lift it out. Beautiful. Don't forget to shut your Ninja Foodi off, which I just did. And because it catches, there's a lip on here. So you gotta be, so you gotta be careful about getting this onto the sheet pan. Beautiful. Gorgeous. I mean, this is beautiful and gorgeous by itself. It's really, really nice looking. But to make this look even better, you're going to take those tomatoes. This gives it a nice, it gives it excellent color, but it also gives it the nice freshness that nachos deserve. Look at that. Beautiful. Now we're gonna grab that green onion, and you're just gonna sprinkle that on top too. And you're also gonna get that green onion all over the floor. Just the way it goes. Green onion belongs on the floor. No. And look at that. I mean, look. Look at that. That's gorgeous. We're going to serve this with some sour cream, guacamole, and salsa. So stay tuned for that. It's time for that taste test. Look at this. Beautiful, gorgeous, delicious. Perfect. So easy to make in your Ninja Foodi. Let's grab a piece of this. We got a little bit of everything. Hold on. I do want to picking it off. Yes, I am. I want a little piece of a jalapeno there. We're going to grab some of that guac. Whoops, maybe not. Okay. We're we're not here. We're gonna grab some guac and some sour cream. That's what makes everything great. Let's do that taste test. Excuse me. So good, so delicious, and yes, the jalapeno is hot. So please like and subscribe and stay tuned for Wow Hot. More terrific, easy, and delicious Ninja Foodi recipes. Take care, everyone.